Back again. I was debating on doing a stream like this today. I wasn't going to, but I was like, I can't just play Fallout 3 all day. Can't just do it. Can't just do all Fallout 3 in my free time. Gotta do a little live streams here and there. Keep a little consistent, right? Anyways, somebody said looked like I said I looked like I gained weight recently, and now I can't unsee it. I don't know if that's I'm having body dysmorphia because somebody called me or said I looked like I gained weight or what, but seems like I'm noticing my double chin a lot more. And to be fair, I probably have gained a little weight, so um whatever. It's the holidays. Hey, what's up, Pookie Bear? How's it going? I'm glad. What up, Blue? How's it going? Happy holidays, guys. What's up? How are you guys doing? Double chin? Yeah, dude. I keep noticing the double chin now. I mean, I haven't been besides work. Work was physical like the first week, and then the second week was really chill because it's the holidays. There's just less jobs, less deliveries and stuff to do. That's the really physical part of the job. So the first week got my metabolism, I was moving, I was getting my metabolism spiked back up again, but then the second week was mostly just driving and pretty chill, so that's all right. Maybe I'll do an exercise stream. Maybe I'll start working out. Who knows? Dude, this guy is all about the metal. You're a total metalhead. I think you're the only metalhead who talks about metal this much in my streams. And you know what? I'll take it. I like some metal. I'm not crazy about metal, but I like it a lot. Or more so just rock, not metal specifically, but I like a lot of rock, different types of rock. I don't know. I used to listen to I liked I remember I was kind of a hipster. I remember everybody was listening to all the mainstream hits from Metallica, and I looked up Some Kind of Monster by Metallica, and I was like, yeah, dude, I listened to this song. Yeah. Yeah, Troy, about exercising, my two arms sore. I should have never went that hard. No, you should have definitely went that hard. That's good. I need to go hard. I need some motivation. Uh Honestly, streaming really holds myself accountable. When I tell something to you guys, I feel like I gotta do it, or else you guys are just like, you know, I feel like it adds it adds some pressure to me, so that's good. You look very jolly. Thanks, dude. I'm feeling jolly. I'm feeling great. I slept in a little bit more. That's good. Had a rough night last night, but it's all good. Feeling like Orochimaru when he lost his power. Empowered both of his arms. Yeah, man. Uh Gosh, dude, doing these types of streams is so I can't do these types of streams for too long. I feel like just talking and trying to read off the comments and stuff, there's just something about it that's just mentally exhausting. Like it seems like it wouldn't be that bad, and honestly, it wasn't before. I used to be able to do this no problem. But after even like an hour into this, I get so burnt out. And in order to get a lot of viewers, I have to be doing this more consistently for longer periods of time. And I'm just like, dude, I don't know if I can do it. I'll be honest. I'm just so burnt out. So I don't know if I can do it. Like those streams where I get like 30 or 40 viewers, that's when I've been streaming like every day. And then every day I stream at least 2 or 3 hours straight like this. And man, that's just. Anyways, Arc Streeter. Oh, dude, Arc Raiders is today. Hopefully. It kind of depends on how Maggie's doing. I'm getting Maggie back in like an hour. If she's freaking out, then I can't really play Arc Raiders. But I'm playing Arc Raiders in like I should be on in like 2 hours, 5:30 Pacific time. Political electoral. Oh boy, I searched up and I found this channel. I hope you did. That's awesome. Uh, yeah, you hit his channel. Honestly, I don't know. Seems kind of harmless. I'm gonna unhide him and see what he says. Just because that comment actually made me laugh. At least it's not somebody just being like, "You suck," or 6'7", or the stupid fake name joke where it's like, "Hey, have you heard of my? Can you shout out my friend Mike Hawk?" It's like, yeah, dude, you're definitely this. Oh no, okay, we're starting to get random viewers again. That's a good sign, but it also makes me stressed out a little bit. Yeah, man, a little one only empty his once. What's up, Survivor? How's it going? Also, by the way, what did you survive? I'm curious. Your name is very fascinating. Survivor to believer. Yeah, Mike Hunt. Yes. All those fake name jokes. I'm just like, "Oh man." Some are good, but it's always just like Mike Hunt or Mike Hawk. It's always those two and I'm like, "Dude, come on, man. You can come up with something better than that." About to replace Santa's glass of milk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Yo, freak. Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm torn. I don't know whether to read the edgy comments, like the edgy, funny comments, or to not read the edgy, funny comments, because I feel like YouTube has an AI that can detect if I'm being a piece of garbage and reading all this crazy stuff. But I feel like it boosts engagement if I'm reading the bad stuff. So it's tough. You're the guy with the awesome vaulted ceiling. Hey, what's up, man? I remember. Yeah, you commented on that. Yeah, you're one of the few. Actually, there's like a handful of people, not many. There's maybe you and two other people that have ever commented on the vaulted ceiling, but I know you have refined taste. Survived my ex-wife. Damn. It's like that. Sometimes it's like that, man. Ouch. The way bro was avoiding. Yeah, I know. I was avoiding it. I don't know. Maybe I should just stop caring. I feel like I care about what I say on YouTube too much. I would like to be more PG though. I like the edgy streams, but then if you build a I don't know, if you condone that behavior, that's the type of people you're going to attract. I don't know if I want a bunch of people like that. I'm looking for more chill people. Don't get me wrong. I like the edgy people too. The edgy funny people are great, but it would be nice to have just normal chill people. And I feel like if I'm being edgy and making, you know, dark doing dark humor, edgy jokes, I'm just going to attract a bunch of dirt bags, you know. It's all up to you, Troy. Your channel. Yeah. I don't know. I'm overthinking. I'm an overthinker, man. I be thinking too much. I feel like I do need to work out though. So let's see. We got no likes on the stream. Damn. Oh, it's just like that. Some days it's just like that. Damn. We have no likes. No, not even one like on the stream. Ouch. I mean, I feel like I haven't earned it. I'm just kind of blabbing, talking about nothing. So, should I be surprised that there's no likes? Honestly, I liked. Hey, thanks, Jello. What up, Day Day Dragon? How's it going, guys? Now you got one. Nice. All right, so since we got 2 likes, we'll do like 10 push-ups. I'll do like 5 push-ups per like or other exercise per like, I suppose. Because I gotta exercise, man. I've gained like, dude, I swear to God, this double chin. I I did not see that as easily before. I see it even when I'm like looking upright. I still kind of it looks like it's still hanging a little bit. Merry Christmas. May God bless you. Oh, thanks. Do you play Five Nights at Freddy's? I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but you know what? I got a free Five Nights at Freddy's game on PlayStation. So maybe I'll try that sometime. I know that's a super popular game. In order to stream video games, I feel like it helps a lot to just play like a super popular game, but something also, you know, it's like popular but also niche at the same time. Like that game, it's a big franchise, but I don't think many people have played that. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's The Diner or something like that. I got it for free, and I never played it. I played Five Nights at Freddy's like one time, I think. I don't even know how I played it because I must have played it on my PC or something, but hope that's not a virus game. No, no, it's a licensed real game. It was a monthly free game for PlayStation, so it's a real game. It's not a virus. Because when I seen people playing mobile for 10 different, they're basically making you a rat. No, no, it's a real game. It's 100% not a virus. I have that first person Five Nights at Freddy's game. Yeah, I forget what it's called. I don't remember what it's called at all. Yeah, I thought it was something like Five Nights at Freddy's The Diner or something. Hey Danielle, how are you doing today? Welcome. Welcome everybody. Happy holidays. I hope you guys have had some time off. Hope you've eaten some good food, some holiday food. Have a campfire. I don't know. I don't know what your traditions are, but man, I love having a real Christmas tree. Damn. You know, I used to think having I was the fake Christmas tree. I was thinking to myself, man, this is nice. I don't have to clean up, but you don't get that smell, dude. The smell. Also, check out the tree, man. I mean, look at this thing. Gorgeous. I basically Maggie helped set up some of the ornaments too, man. I mean, that's just come on. That's a pretty good looking tree. It's like 6'7", 6'8". No, wait. It's probably like 7 feet tall. You're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan too? Nice. I don't know. I've seen what the game looks like, and it looks kind of scary, but I like games where I can like walk around and uh I don't know. They've probably made different. It's such a huge game that I bet they've made different types of it by now. Like Freak said, there was a first person game, so okay. But because when I see people live streaming the game, it forced them to save money nowadays. Would not be sold to people that would use those identities that would commit crime. What? I kind of understood what you said, but you typed that out kind of funny. I'll give it a shot. One of these days, I'll give it a shot. I can't tell you when I'll play it, but I'm excited for Arc Raiders, though. It seems like the hype train is pretty real. Arc Raiders has consistently proven that people are really still into it. Um, I don't know. It was on sale, so I got it for like 35 bucks. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. You know, I have a job now, so I can take that L. I'm trying to be smarter about buying video games, though. This will be the first online shooter that I've played in quite some time. I've been pretty sick of online shooters. I do want to play. I'm gonna get back into Apex Legends as well, but I'm very excited for Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders looks cool because I love the kind of abandoned spaces type of vibe, that urbex type of vibe to it. The graphics look really good, so I think it'll be really fun. Yeah, I'm trying to get up to 1 million. What does that mean? Like, is that your currency that you're earning in the game? 1 million. The game is fun and cinematic. Yeah, no, it looks really cool. I like the way the map looks. I mean, you know me. You know how big I am into like Fallout. Anything that's apocalyptic or even apocalyptic flavored, I'm all over that. I love That's the main thing I love about Fallout is just everything's blown up. There's a lot of stuff that's abandoned and you just get to loot stuff. You just get to loot abandoned buildings. There's just something about that. I just love I don't know why I like it so much, but I just love abandoned spaces. I love it in real life. I love it in video games. It's just for some reason that's my jam. Please don't fight a viruses game. I don't want your computer on your PlayStation or on your phone streaming. What? Please don't fight a viruses game. I don't know what you're talking about. Day. I don't have a virus. I don't. Well, my computer is probably full of viruses, but the Five Nights at Freddy's game I have, there's no virus. We're safe. I don't have any viruses that are messing up my computer. I don't think. My computer's pretty clean for the most part. There's probably some viruses, but I don't think I have anything selling my information. Hopefully not, but I mean, your information's getting sold whether you like it or not. If you have a cell phone, your information's you're being sold right now, even watching my stream probably. There's no way to escape your information being sold unless you like live in a log cabin in the middle of the woods and you don't have internet. So that kind of sucks. I have speech problem and I'm currently in speech therapy. Well, that's good. Speech therapy. Yeah. No, our information's being sold all the time. There's really no way to escape it. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. What can you do? There do be some annoying players though, but that's every game we play. Yeah. I'm pretty used to it from DayZ. That's one thing. Proximity chat is fun, but God, there's just such losers on the internet, man. There's just such annoying people on the internet and on video games. That's what I'm not looking forward to. Because, you have those good moments where you run into random people and it's funny. You control people. But then there's just super toxic people who are like, oh, you suck. It's like some, dumb teenage kid or like some little kid, some Fortnite kid. That's what I'm not excited about. Because I know that's going to happen. I know I'm going to get shot up and somebody's going to say, wow, dude, you're ass. Or, they're just going to talk mad trash. And to be fair, I've talked a lot of trash in video games, so I probably have it coming. I've talked so much trash in video games in my career. Hours, hundreds of hours. If only if I was home. Yeah, I have a squad I'm playing with, but I'm trying to play with like you and Epoch. I didn't know it was only 3 players. I thought you could play like 4 player. So that's kind of a bummer, but whatever. Dang, dude. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna do push-ups. Sorry, distracted. Man, I'm sore and I haven't even done anything, and I just feel sore. Okay. Woo. Oh yeah, man, I haven't done push-ups in a while. Oh, look at that. I'm pink. Oh, it feels good though, even though it's a little bit. I should probably walk. I'm gonna do some walking around the house. That'll help me out. I'll watch the stream. Yeah, I got a squad. It's Quinn and Travis. It's the guys. Oh man, so Quinn and Travis were the guys behind the Indian stream, the one where you said this a good ass stream. Travis and Quinn were there, and Ted. If the game's really fun, I don't know if I could talk Ted into it. Ted's not he's not really into online games as much. I mean, well, that's not true. He plays a lot of DayZ. So I feel like it's sort of up his alley. He doesn't use the only similarity between Arc Raiders and DayZ though is like the proximity chat and like maybe some looting. Otherwise, there's really not a lot of similarities between the two. So I don't think Ted would like it, but maybe I can talk him into it. Maybe I can gift it to him and he'll give it a shot, because when it's me, Ted, Travis, and Quinn, man, those are the best streams ever. because those streams go completely off the rails. And you know what? I feel kind of safe because it's not just me. If I say something terrible, they're all saying terrible stuff too. So it's not just me. It's not just me uh, making bad decisions. Hey, what's up, Chloe? How's it going? How was your day? Oh, it's been pretty good. I just slept in a little bit. Rough night last night. Our poor little Maggie got a cold, and she had really bad gas, so she was just screaming bloody murder. It seemed like it wouldn't end. We were doing everything, and then I finally figured out that it was gas. So I gave her gas medicine, and that kind of chilled her out, but man, she kept this up till it's kind of overstimulating when you have a child and your child just keeps screaming and you don't know what's wrong, especially like how hard she was screaming. It kind of shakes you a little bit. You get kind of shooken up. So even after she was asleep, it was hard for me to go to sleep because I was all, I felt like my adrenaline was going, like I was all hopped up. So that's why last night was kind of brutal. But thank God we have babysitters. So Grandpa is babysitting Maggie right now. She's going to be back they're going to be here in like 30 minutes. So I was planning to stream like a full hour. So when they get here, I'll probably end the stream, or I don't know. I might end the stream before that, but I just wanted to talk a little bit. Why did Ventura delete my search history? Man, that ARC stream is going to be funny when you stream it. Yeah, so it'll be from now. It's 2 hours from now is when we're supposed to all play together. So I'll try to ping you in the Discord or something. What up, Tyler? How's it going? Guess what my little brother did? Uh-oh, what'd your little brother do? Yeah, I'm pretty excited because it looks cool. Like all the maps look great. I love games where you can explore. I like looting. So it should be a no-brainer for me to like it. I just it's just the online competitive part where I'm like, oh man. That's the only thing I know I'm gonna get lit up, especially because I haven't played an online shooter in so long. I know I'm gonna get just crushed. But that's okay. I'm a great winner, but I'm also a great loser, so it's all good. If I get dunked on, I don't think I'll spaz out. What's up, Tyler? Okay. Making that emoji was such a mistake, dude. That emoji's great though. I think I will keep that. There's just something so sinister about that emoji. There's something so wrong about that emoji. He decided to run around the house chasing me with a knife again. You need to talk to somebody. That's You need to talk to your parents or something. Like what? That's that's not that is unacceptable. Your sibling, I don't care if it's a joke. I don't care if it's a joke. That's that's just I'm at my uncle's house. Well, tell your uncle. Tell somebody. Tell whoever your parental figure is at the moment. Tell them. Your brother cannot be chasing you around with a knife. That's crazy. Yo, that's attempted murder, not a game. Yeah, honestly, if he keeps doing that, if he keeps messing around, you keep telling him to stop, just call the cops. That'll make him stop forever. I would just, because if you're especially if you're afraid of, you know, if you're actually afraid, like you're scared for your life, call the cops. Get on a phone and call the cops for a wellness check, or I mean, well, not a wellness check. I just call the cops and be like, "Hey, I'm at this address. My brother's chasing me with a knife, and I'm locked in a room." Just call the cops because they probably won't arrest him because he's just a kid. Well, so yeah, told him not to. He told him not to chase me around with a knife. Yeah, honestly, if he keeps pushing you, and if you're actually scared for your life, just call the cops. Call the cops on him. That sucks. That's psychopathic behavior. I see you. Nice. I see you too. How's it going? Whoa, that's a Astericit. Astericit. Forever Astericit. I'm in your walls. Good, dude. I'm gonna be making food here soon. You want something? We're having tacos. Also, I think you forgot rent. You owe me rent. It's not free to live in my walls. Asterisk YouTube. Ah, I see. This emoji is in your walls. I would not sleep if that emoji was in my walls. I don't know how to break out of the walls. Uh-oh. All right, well, I guess you can just stay there for now. I'll try to get you out. Maybe I'll get the sledgehammer and I'll knock it down so you can get out. I love that emoji. Yeah. That emoji is good. That is good. That's probably the best emoji, honestly. And I'm not just saying that because it's my face. I'm just saying it's because it's so creepy. It's just the way I'm staring at this camera, I'm like, it's just, it's perfect. Hey, happy holidays, Vanny McVanderson. I'm joking. I'm not in your walls. No, yeah, you are. We made a deal. You stay in my walls. You give me money. I feed you tacos. That's the lease that you signed. Wait, why do you got this emoji? I don't know. It's just a chicken sandwich. I was so if you have a membership with my channel, I wanted to make a bunch of custom emojis. I'm still working on it. It's still a work in progress, so yeah, Vanny's here. Vanny, I can't describe how much I missed you, man. Oh my god, it felt so lonely. Like obviously I have Freak, I have the gang, but man, Vanny, you're such a crucial part. You're such a crucial part of the puzzle. It was tough, so I'm just so glad. I'm so glad we get a little bit of time with you before you go back. Good lord. Cause man, it sometimes I'm just like I need Vanny. I need Vanny in my life. Also, I've been playing the Pit, dude. I know you saw that post. Dude, the Pit. Whoo! Pit is pretty good. Pit might be number one. I always liked Point Lookout, but I guess I missed out on playing the Pit because I'm playing this DLC and I'm like, dude, I don't remember any of this. So I must have missed it. Or maybe it's just been so long my memory just got wiped. But it's kind of funny. There's a what is it in the Pit? There's a handsaw that you can attack people with, and it's called the Man Opener. And I'm pretty sure they added that into Fallout 4. I'm pretty sure you can also find the same type of weapon in Fallout 4 called the Man Opener, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyways, what's everybody doing right now? I'm just going on a little walk, a little house walk. It's not much exercise, but it's better than nothing. I'm feeling kind of sluggish. Haven't been sleeping the best, but I'm on vacation right now. I'm on Christmas vacation. Dude, so I just got hired at this job and they get 2 weeks paid Christmas vacation when they're under the benefits. Now, I haven't been there long enough to get the benefits, but the dude said he'd still pay like 4 or 5 days out of my Christmas vacation on the house. I was like, amazing. I was like, man, I haven't even worked here. I worked here maybe a week or two, and he's already paying me out a bunch of days for Christmas. So this job so far has been shaping up to be the best job I've ever had. Um, what's going to be hard is when I have to drive out of state. Driving out of state's going to be hard because, I have to be there at 7. So I have to wake up at like 6:20, 6:30, right? Which is early, but it's not the worst. I've woken up early for work before. It's not the worst thing because I used to work at Safeway and I'd have to be at Safeway at 6. So I'd have to wake up at like, 5:30. But in March, when they have me driving out of state I'm gonna be driving to Oregon, dude. I have to be at the office at 5:30, and I'm like, oh man. So, I think I'm gonna start practicing once it hits like, I think the start of February. I'm gonna start practicing waking up at like 5 a.m. Like going to bed super early, soon as February 1st hits, I'm gonna start going to bed at like, let's see, 5 a.m. So I'd have to go to sleep at like, I have to be asleep at like 9 at the latest. So I'd probably have to. It takes me a while to go to bed, so I'd probably have to go to bed at like 7 or 8. Like at least lay down to get sleepy. Vanny, what's up, man? Did you hear anything I just said? I feel like you missed everything I just said. That's okay. I'm just happy you're here, dude. Basically, if you did miss what I just said, I was just saying, man, it is empty sometimes without Vanny. You're the heartbeat. You're the heartbeat to this stream, man. You and Freak and a bunch of others, but you guys are the core. You guys have been around a while. I walked into Applebee's, they were packed, so I walked back out. Nice. I've done that. I went to a breakfast place out here, and me and Cassidy, we went up there. I saw how many people were in there. I was like, nah, and we just turned around and we just went somewhere else for breakfast. I was like, I don't like crowds. I'm not big on the crowds, man. Crowds are kind of spooky. When there's too many people, it just feels weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm introverted, but I don't know. I don't like being around that many random people. Applebee's sucks. No, I don't know if Applebee's sucks. I made that song. I don't know if you guys saw that. I know Freak did, but I posted that song Applebee's sucks in the Beats channel because somebody in the chat said it and I just made a song out of it. I get anxiety around a big ass group. Yeah, it's really loud. Yeah, it makes me a little anxious too. If there's a big group of people, if there's, because in that breakfast place, there's like 50 to 100 people in there, and the building's not that big, so it's just really loud. You just hear so much talking, like layered talking over each other. I don't like that. I don't like that sound where it's just like too many people talking. It's like, I'm like, bro, just let me get this shit to go. I don't want to do this. I used to be okay with crowds, but now it feels weird being around so many people. It feels so chaotic. Yeah, like when you're younger, I feel like that just happens when you're older. I feel like as you experience life a little more, you hear about scary stories on the news, and I don't know. Crowds just slowly become scarier as you become older. Because man, humans are weird, man. Humans are kind of scary. I'll be honest. Oh man. Yeah, I have to start streaming like this a little more often. Whenever it sucks because this is the most like mentally draining type of stream. Just me on the camera. I have to try to be funny. I have to at least talk about something, or else people lose interest. But this is the type of stream that does the best. Like this is bar none the best way to get new viewers and subscribers. I just wish, man, I wish I could get this many viewers and subscribers on video game streams or music. I really wish. But it's the doom scrolling. So people are so addicted to doom scrolling that they'll find my channel just by flipping through all the other live streams, and that's what helps. Because if you're just waiting on YouTube's algorithm to push your video out, good luck. If you're playing video games and doing like music stuff, good luck. You're not gonna get your stream pushed out there. For some reason, I think okay, here's the thing though. I think it's because in IRL streams there's a bit of a different format, right? You can send GIFs on here. I don't think you can do that on like regular like from a PC stream. I don't think you can send GIFs like that. The little disco ball that pops up on the stream, or the high five emote, or the golden poop emote. I don't think you can do that on other streams. I think that's only IRL streams, unless I'm wrong. But I don't remember ever getting a donation like that on those other types of like PC streams. Here's the thing, you're not providing meaningful content. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're just hanging out. Sure, it might not be it might not be meaningful right now, but maybe we'll go on a different subject matter and then it'll be like, all right, then it's a little more meaningful. But that is also a thing. I can't really argue with you because that is true. I do agree with you. Like I am just talking to the camera. Not really there's not really a theme going on. Um so that's true. I can't argue that. I do need to think of different ways to stream where I'm actually doing something. The cooking streams, for instance, people love cooking. Those streams do really well, and I could do that right now, but I'm not hungry. I could cook it and save it for later, but I don't know. I need to grocery shop anyway, so I don't get how people doom scroll on shorts though, because shorts be hella corny. Like even though Insta is bad as well for scrolling, it's actually fun. Yeah, YouTube shorts are it's kind of hit and miss. There is some cool stuff on YouTube shorts, but um yeah, Instagram is way funnier for sure. I do think the reels on Instagram are way better. But man, I'm trying not to watch that stuff anymore, man. I'm trying to cut down on that. I miss the good old days of the Dark Souls streams in the early Apex era. Yeah, I'm trying to bring back Apex because yeah, I miss Apex too. It's been long enough. I think I would start enjoying it again. Man, there's just no other shooter that I like better than Apex. I've tried so many and Apex is they nailed it with the movement and the guns. For some reason it just clicks. It just clicks perfectly with me. I've tried so many shooters and none of them have even scratched the surface for me like Apex Legends, man. And it sucks because EA screwed them over, ruined a bunch of things where it's just microtransaction, blah 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 blah. But I heard the game is in a better state now. Like it was pretty dormant for a long time, but I heard now if you play Apex, there is some stuff on there that's pretty fun. Man, I haven't heard of Apex for so long until Vanny mentioned it. Yeah. Only good thing about the Apex one, it used to be the funny streams because they were the most unhinged. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But there were some good, there were some good tense moments on those Apex streams sometimes, when we'd be teamed up, you know, there'd be a mortar strike falling from the sky from Gibraltar or like, it's the last those streams where, we get to the very last circle and there's like five teams hiding on one building. Those moments, man, I those made for some good moments for streaming, but yeah, streaming Apex, I basically just did it for the love of the game because I watched the stats the whole time and it was just I never really gained new viewers from Apex, but I loved Apex so much I didn't care. I just streamed it anyway. I'm some good clips. I'm glad Apex isn't being talked about like that. FEA, yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to play some Apex because I do like shooters. It's just, man, I played Battlefield 6 and man, I felt like I was gonna fall asleep. It was just so like people were also really good, but it just felt like a copy paste of something I've played. I don't even know how many times. Like it just felt like a Warzone copy paste, and it just felt. I like what they did with you could blow up buildings, like the buildings in real, like if you drop bombs on the buildings will collapse, or whatever. But even with that kind of stuff, dude, it's just so, it's just overdone. It's oversaturated, man. I, yeah, and I knew Battlefield 6, and the same thing with Black Ops 7. Pretty early on, I knew those two games. I feel like we've reached, it's almost like total slop. Like Black Ops 6 was slop, but I had a lot of fun on Black Ops 6 for, I think it was like 2, maybe 3 months on and off. I still had a lot of fun. I liked the zombies a lot, and the zombies were really fun. And the multiplayer was pretty fun too. I loved diving around or sliding around with a shotgun. The shotgun was so annoying. Or sniping. It was fun, even though people were far better than I was most of the time. Black Ops 6, I still had fun on Black Ops 6, and I don't regret buying it besides the fact that it's like 250 gigs. And now if I do want to play it, I have to buy a freaking what's it called? Extended storage device. I like Battlefield 6 and nice tree. Thanks, dude. Decorated it myself. Even Maggie helped out a little bit. I had her hold the I had her pick the branches where the ornaments were gonna get hung up. What up, Andrew? What up, Justin? How's it going? Only two games I can play right now are the finals and Ark. I really can't get into anything too much. Only like Left 4 Dead 2. Dude, we gotta play Left 4 Dead 2. I don't think we've ever played. Left 4 Dead 2 is timeless. But oh man, I really like the versus mode where you fight other team. Like the other team is zombies, and then you're the survivors. You know what versus is, I'm sure. Dude, I try to play that. I get stomped on those games. And the chat is so annoying because they have a live like text chat between the two teams at all times. So somebody's always toxic. I wish they kept the chat where it was just your team and then the chat, you can only see your team chatting. I wish they kept those separate because I hate getting killed in versus mode on PC and then somebody on the other team's like, "Nice one, dude. You got mopped." It's like, dude, this is why the chat is supposed to be one-sided. Like, make it so it's just your team chatting together because people on those games are so toxic. It doesn't matter what game. Crashed my car. Oh, that sucks. Is it totaled? We need a versus where it's official server, not like those modded ones. Yeah, I mean, I think I was playing official. I don't know. You were playing modded? That's interesting. I've I can only find the official ones. Man, I need to figure out how to do mods because oh man, I want to relive the glory days of when there used to be a mod. It was like a zero gravity mod where you could jump and you'd fly in the air, and then if you went into crouch, you'd slide like 100 miles per hour. Dude, those lobbies were the best. My God, I remember his Xbox gamer tag to this day, dude. This was like 2008, 2009. His name was Word to Big Bird, and I added him because he was the mod. He was the host who would mod the lobbies. So I would add him and I would join his games, and whenever he would hop off, as long as you stay in the server and become a host, the mods stay in those servers. So I used to wait for Big Bird to get on, play with him for a while, and then I would just stay in the lobby as long as I could until he hopped off, until I became the host. Oh man, I would be on for hours, hours and hours. Yeah, that's why I didn't do. Oh, you're good, dude. Don't worry about donos. Don't worry about donos, dude. I'm not worried about it. You guys have been really good about donos. I got a nice little Christmas YouTube bonus, and that's what paid for Arc Raiders. So that's awesome. Thanks for that. Yeah, I used pure YouTube money. That was thanks to you guys. So I appreciate that seriously. Even yeah, any donations you guys have sent, it's crazy that you guys donate. It's just it's surreal. I'm just very thankful. That's it. Yeah, it wasn't a lot, but it's a fine little chunk of change though. I don't want to reveal that information. I know it's bad to talk about statistics on YouTube, but let's just say it was a good little chunk, a good little chunk of change. I just got Arc Raiders. Nice. Yeah, I just bought it yesterday. What's crazy is I have the PlayStation app on my phone. I'm gonna sound like such a boomer when I say this, but I I bought the game from my phone while I was laying in bed, and I downloaded it to my PlayStation from my phone, and I was like, wow, I'd never done that before. I knew it was possible, but just doing it was crazy. I was just thinking to myself, wow, the future really is here. Like imagine 10 years from now. Onk status, shut up. I knew you were gonna say that. Dude, imagine 10 years from now. Good God. Imagine how good AI is going to be in 10 years. Whoo, that's going to be scary, man. AI is going to be so scary in the next decade. Dude, you literally people on like, I still use Facebook once again, Unk status. Um I use Facebook and there's people on there that literally think AI videos are real. Like my dad sent me an AI video. It was like Hawaii being covered in lava and it was just obviously AI. I literally messaged him. I'm like, "Dad, you know this is fake, right?" I don't know if he knew it was fake. I think he thought it was real. I don't know why he would send me an AI lava video. Um yeah, AI is going to be freaking nuts. Got any Santa socks on? No, I wish. What up, Aaron? How's it going? Are you a Power Ranger? Is that your user pick? Got any Santa socks? No, I don't have any Santa socks. I wish I did. Um, I only have this hat, pretty much. Hey, Merry Christmas. Oh, it's KB. What's good, man? You and uh you and King Meat have like the same color profile picture. I thought you were King Meat for a sec. But Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is great. I gotta go shop tomorrow though. I screwed up. I screwed up. I should have went shopping today, but I was being a little gremlin and decided to nap. I slept a little extra, which I mean I should have done that anyways, but then I played Fallout 3 and I was like, I'll just play for like 20 minutes. Played for like at least an hour to maybe hour and a half easy. I meant to play 20 minutes. I was gonna go to Costco because here's here's a here's a cheat code. If you don't know what to get for Christmas, like if you're struggling to get presents for people, if you're doing that, go to Costco. Costco makes it so easy. There's so much cool stuff that like anybody would like. You can get a big bag of snacks. You can get, some novelty sort of item. There's so much there at Costco. And if you don't have a Costco, you probably have some sort of store that's similar to Costco. Just go to one of those big buy in bulk type stores and just get, because they sell like, who doesn't like a comfy blanket? You can just buy a comfy blanket for like 15 bucks, 20 bucks at Costco. And it's nice quality too. They make it so easy. By the way, Troy, I got that telescope and the moon hasn't come out since. Aw, that sucks. Yeah, I haven't seen the moon in like a week or two. It's been pretty overcast out here. Imagine I get paid tomorrow. Nice. Hope you do, man. Yeah, I don't. I already got my first paycheck, and it was only for like 2.5 days of work, so it wasn't. It was. It was looking. I was happy with it though. Once again, I don't. I know it's a bad idea to talk about your finances with people, but this new job, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm actually doing pretty decent now with this new job. So thank God. I've worked crappy jobs forever, just underpaid crap jobs for a long time. I don't know if I've ever had junk removal was the closest thing to like getting because I was making like what 25 to 30 average doing junk removal, and that's not it's not super good, but it's pretty solid for the amount that you work. Like I was only working like 3 or 4 days a week, and I was making about as much money for a full time 40 hours at my last job. So the time you do work, you do make a decent amount of money doing junk removal. And on top of that, with that company, I was able to take all the good stuff from the junk removal job. People would be throwing away like N64s. I remember I found like a Wii system. I found like old Game Boy Colors. I sold the Game Boy Color for like 60 bucks. I could have sold it for more, but I just wanted to make money. Sometimes when stuff sits for too long, you just got to sell it. And yeah, dude, people would throw away like I remember I found this big, those big plastic storage boxes. I just found that packed to the brim with like old school PS2 video games, like old school Final Fantasy, Xenoverse, rare like anime games and stuff too. I sold all that for like a good amount of money. It's crazy what people throw away, man. Like, dude, just go donate it, man. Like, what are you doing? You're seriously just gonna junk all this stuff? You're just gonna throw it into the junk dump? It literally takes like 10 minutes of your time. There's a donation center everywhere. The most you'd probably have to drive is like 15, 20 minutes. I guarantee you there's a donation center 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes max of where you live. Dude, it's not that hard to donate stuff. Don't just throw stuff away, man. That's crazy. Yeah, the 1080. The 1080 Ti was one of the best finds I ever got. Seriously. And I found two. I don't know if I ever told you this. I found two 1080 Ti's. And I gave the other one to Ted, and now he's got another computer that he can play with his friend now. He built a whole nother build with that extra 1080 Ti that I got. And it runs great. I was watching him play on his flat screen TV. I was like, damn, this 1080 Ti seems to also be running just as good as the one I have. It was a little different though. It was like red. It's kind of weird. I don't know what the difference was. This is why the world won't change, bro. People are selfish. They would destroy it in front of your face than rather give it to you. Yeah. Damn. Freaks getting black pilled. But you're right. I agree with you, dude. The world is a very selfish place. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a saint. Yes, I can be selfish too, but I don't know, man. At least I make pretty active moves to help with my carbon footprint and stuff. Like, dude, I donate everything. I've donated my car. I have that SUV, right? You've seen my SUV. I've donated probably like 10 to 20 carloads of that thing to the donation center. That's a lot of stuff. Plus food. I remember one time I donated like my car was full of food that I would get from my maintenance job because for some reason there was a resident there that would just get rid of their EBT food that they got every month. So I would just get all this, and it was perfectly fine food. Nothing was expired. It was all perfectly good food. It was like bags of rice, bags of noodles, and for some reason they would just leave them at the dumpster. I'm like, dude, all this is fine. So I remember I saved up, loaded my car full of food, and I just donated it all at the church. And the church was like, oh, nice, cool. I was like, dude, it's really not that hard. You literally just drive to a spot, talk to somebody for maybe like 5 minutes, and boom, you've donated all that stuff. Donating is seriously the difference. Some people need that, dude. Some people need those donations, man. No, I'm just speaking off of what I've seen some. Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with you, dude. Yeah, people. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that, man. There's nothing I can do about it, but man, I wish we would all just collectively come together as a hive mind and be like, we should probably stop wasting so much stuff. We should probably chill on making that big. You ever heard about that big plastic island that's out in the ocean? It's literally like the size of, I think it's like the size of Texas. I might be wrong about that. Um, there's literally an island, I think the size of Texas, just floating out in the ocean, made of uh, plastic and garbage. Crazy. I gotta fact check that. I don't know if it's the size of Texas, but it's a pretty sizable amount of garbage. Yo, it's my favorite Lucky Charm. What's up, Cappy? How's it going? Welcome. Oh man, is that a Gorilla Tag profile pic? Oh man, oh man. Nah, I'm one to talk. I played Roblox like a year or two ago. I was playing Roblox, so I'm one to talk. I can't really. I don't know. Gorilla Tag's probably fun. It's like what VR. It's just like a VR game. You play your little mini games like Roblox. I mean, that sounds fun. How's it going? You excited for Christmas? You excited for Hanukkah? Kwanzaa? Man. All right. I think the stream's over. I just realized that my daughter's just about to get dropped off, so um just beware. The stream is gonna end any minute. Any minute now. Oh, I should probably turn the heat on. It's cold in here. The stream's not over yet, but it's gonna be over pretty soon. Magic mushrooms in VR. Oh my god. Ooh. Yikes. I'd rather stub my toe than do that. What up, One Life Man? All right, they're not here yet, so we got a little bit of time. Ay, caramba. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the algorithm buzz anymore. That's too bad. It is a little easier on my mental health, though, I gotta say. It's not just a bunch of little kids coming in here saying 6'7" or I suck or look gay with my Santa hat or so it's kind of nice. There's a lot of there's a lot of less toxicity, which is I'll take that. That's fine. But I would like to get the algorithm buzz going again, so I think you know, that guy who came in here, he was like, "Here's the thing. You're not really giving anything of value." It's like, "All right, dude. Well, I'm just talking to the chat." So, sure, maybe it's not a high value stream, but I feel you. Dad life is not easy. Some days. Some days I'm just like, should I pray? I'm not even a religious guy, but sometimes I'm like, I feel like I need to pray or something. Like last night was an ass kicker because my daughter got a cold and then she also had really bad gas. So she was screaming bloody murder for like it felt like over an hour straight. And we didn't know it was gas. We thought it was just because she had a cold or it was like her teething. And then I realized she was crying, and then I heard her stomach kind of it was rumbly grumbly. She had some gas, so I gave her some gas medicine, and thankfully that was it. But good God, we it started at like I think it started like 8 or 9 p.m. and we didn't get to bed till like 11. I know that doesn't sound that bad, but it was intense. It was just intense for me. Normally, I feel like I handle those situations a little better, but it just last night it just got to me. I was super overstimulated, and even after she finally went to sleep, my wife went to sleep, and then I just stayed there in bed, and my brain was just I was just so fired up from her screaming. It was just I don't know what it was. It just really got to me, and I slept kind of like crap. But thankfully, she was being babysat. I got to sleep in, so all things considered, I'm luckier than others, dude. Shout out to the parents who don't have babysitters. Like, good God, I don't know how people do it with just two people, like just mom and dad taking care of the baby, dude. I don't know. Good God, I don't know how people do that. That's insanity to me. Because even with help, maybe I'm just built. Maybe I'm just weaker than others, but I could not imagine just the two of us raising a baby. That's too much. I hit 100 subs on YouTube 2 days ago. Hey, congrats. I hate that. Seeing my kids getting sick. I wish I could, yeah, just take the sickness from them. Yeah, I think the sickness, obviously, it's uncomfortable. So she's probably, confused. She doesn't really know what's going on. She doesn't know she's sick, but she just feels like, like she, when she's breathing, she has like labored breathing. And when she coughs, it's like kind of a phlegmy cough. We went to the doctor because okay, here's the thing. I had a feeling it was okay, but being a first time parent, I was paranoid when she was coughing and it was kind of wheezy. I'm not gonna lie. I got super paranoid about that. So it was comforting for the doctor to put the little, what's it called, stethoscope? I forget the name of it. The stethoscope up to her, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's just a little bit of phlegm." I was like, "Thank God." I'm trying not to worry too much as a parent. It's kind of hard though because you know, if you let your guard down, I don't know, crazy things happen. So I feel like I need to be on high alert all the time. Anyways, this has been this. You know what? It didn't get a lot of viewers this stream, but that's all right. That's okay. You can't get a home run every time. I still enjoyed this stream, and it was good to chat. Good to chat, get my thoughts out a little bit, because that's what I kind of have to think about. It's like streaming. Yes, I can gain, subscribers, likes, donations, blah blah blah. I can gain all that from streaming, but it's a good crutch, or not a crutch, but just it's a good outlet to. Because I'm neurotic, man. I have too much crap just floating in my head, and I feel like I need to. This is a good outlet to just let all these thoughts out. You a good dad, man. Thanks. I would imagine you're a good dad too. You sound like a chill, level-headed guy. So I'm sure you're doing fine. Dad gang, baby. Yeah, it is, man. It is. Dude, when people come in here, there's some dads that are really aggro that come in here. Like, I'll talk about my feelings, right? And as a man, society still hasn't accepted that it's okay to talk about your feelings as a man. So there's other men who are, I would assume, older, maybe Gen X, maybe even boomers, but they'll be like, "Quit being a wimp," or they'll be like, "Quit being a deadbeat," or like, "Quit complaining. We're dads too, and we deal with it too. Suck it up and be a man." It's like, dude, I get that. And I do that. I suck it up. I suck it up all the time. But, sometimes it's nice to talk about that stuff. And man, it cuts, because I know those people are probably just upset, disgruntled dads, right? Their life is probably, if you're on the internet and you're talking trash to some guy who's just expressing his, his thoughts about parenting, whether it's tough or not, you probably don't have the best stuff going on. I'm just going to say that. Like, if it really bothers, if I'm talking about, "Oh man, I didn't get enough sleep last night. My daughter kept me up," and then you come into a stream and you're like, "Suck it up. Be a man. We all deal with it." It's like, there's probably something up, because I'm just expressing myself, man. Like, yes, it sucks. And I'm not trying to, sit here. Maybe a little sympathy is all right, but Gen X talks about feelings. We just don't get offended by everything. That's the generational difference. LOL. Gen X talks about we just don't get offended by everything. Yeah. And so I'm under. Well, I assume you're Gen X, because you said we. Also, welcome Gen X to the chat. What up, Angry Otter Reacts? I like the name. So I'm millennial, so I'm just, I'm just under you. And, I feel like I don't really get offended by stuff that much. But, when people come in here and they're, it's the internet. It's the internet. You're going to get, people are just upset on the internet. There's a lot of unhappy people on the internet. So when you put yourself out here like this, you're just going to get, it doesn't matter. I could be Jesus Christ. Like, I could be Jesus Christ literally coming out of the cave right now. And I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm finally back." And then everybody would be like, "Shut up. Your long hair is gay. You idiot." It's like, but I'm Jesus. You could even start floating and walking on water, and people would still be like, "Dude, you're a loser. Shut up and go back to your cave." That's just how it is. You just got to be prepared for that. But it is tough when other dads come into the stream and they're like, "Suck it up. Quit complaining." I'm just like, man, I'm not really, maybe sometimes I do complain, but most of the time it's just getting my thoughts out. Like I said, like a bad night's worth of sleep. I'm just like, "Oh man, the daughter kept me up last night. I feel like crap." It's like, yeah, you feel like crap? Everybody feels like crap. Get over it. It's always those comments, man. It's always those comments. And I'm not going to lie, dude, that gets under my skin. That gets under my skin a bit. And I probably shouldn't admit that to the internet because now I'm showing a vulnerability. But
Ma'am, if I want to talk about something, I'm going to talk about something. Sorry, I'm in total yap mode right now. Hope you guys aren't too disgusted with me. Suck it up. Suck it up. I'm just here to hit the like button, not judge. Thank you. God, finally, you might be the first Gen Xer to just be cool with it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I know complaining's annoying. I'm only human, man. All right. Oops, gotta go.